So lately I've been like drowning in the pressure of feeling like I have to do everything perfectly. And one thing I haven't done in a lot of years is actually look through my old content that I posted back like 2021 and 2022. And so yesterday for about 8 hours, I decided I was going to do that. And what I went in there planning to do was just delete everything. So it was either going to be cringe or it was going to be something I didn't want to resurface and I didn't want it around. But when I got in there, I actually wound up really not deleting any of it because I had this crazy realization when I was in there that's been kind of the root of every problem I've been dealing with as of very recently. And so the biggest problem is that right now I've got a pretty good list of accomplishments. I've coached over 2,300 people. I've grown an account to 400,000 followers. I've created offers that 9-figure entrepreneurs sold inside of their business. And so now when I come to create content or I go to make a post or whatever it's going to be, I get on camera and I feel like it has to be perfect. It's got to look like it was edited perfectly, scripted perfectly, delivered flawlessly. And it's got to get a lot of views. It's got to have great engagement because otherwise I look like an imposter, a faker, a liar. People are going to think I don't know as much as I say I do. But when I was looking at some of that old content, I didn't have any of those accomplishments. And in 2022, I had a really hot streak where I made a lot of money. And I was posting a lot and I was getting a lot of engagement and I was getting tons of views. And I was rarely cleanly shaven. Office was a mess. What was the other thing? Everything was just recorded with the front-facing camera and the built-in microphone on the phone, and I didn't give a shit. The only thing I cared about during that time was starting a business, making money, growing an audience, getting my message out there, and I looked like I was winning. And listening to myself talk, I realized that I'm still the same person with the same beliefs, and the same things that I wanted then are the same things that I want now. So the whole point is just do shit and don't give a fuck. Because back then I believed that I sucked. I convinced myself even after I had stopped for a while that everything I did sucked. But then when you look at it, it didn't suck at all. I was actually winning. And now I've just added a whole bunch of pressure onto myself to try to look or be a certain way when that guy didn't have nearly what this guy does. But meanwhile, it's harder for this guy now to actually go out and do what that guy did. And truthfully, the only thing looking back that I would tell my old self to do is to just keep doing what you're doing because it's working, which is exactly what I didn't do.